We live in an age of relentless visual overload. Images on our phones, laptops, and billboards flood our senses every waking moment. We see more in a day than our ancestors did in months, yet we notice less than ever. Our engagement is a mile wide and an inch deep. We glance, skim, and scroll, rarely pausing to truly look. This adaptation helps us survive the information fire hose, but it comes at a cost. We've trained our brains to discard detail, favoring quick impressions over real understanding. We recognize logos instantly but miss the subtle signs when a friend is struggling. We consume endless content but overlook the quiet beauty outside our window. The world shouts for our attention, but in the noise, we've forgotten how to listen with our eyes. We're visually literate, yet observationally illiterate. Our minds are rewired for speed, not depth. We see the forest, but miss the trees, the texture, the light, the life at their roots. This isn't a conscious choice, but a creeping change in our habits. We're losing the art of genuine observation, even as our sight expands. The paradox: we see everything, but truly notice almost nothing. Seeing and observing aren't the same. Seeing is passive. Light hits your eyes, your brain registers shapes and colors, and you move on. It's a reflex, a background process that helps you navigate the world without bumping into things. Observation, though, is active and intentional. It's the art of paying attention to details that seeing overlooks. When you observe, you interrogate what you see. Why is that person standing that way? What story does this building's wear tell? Observation bridges the gap between noticing and understanding. Think of a security camera. It sees everything, but understands nothing. A detective, on the other hand, observes, searching for clues, meaning, and hidden connections. In daily life, we've become the camera, recording, but not understanding. The challenge is to relearn how to be the detective. Observation requires patience, curiosity, and a conscious decision to engage. It's about seeking meaning in what's right in front of us. True observation transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Our screens are designed for speed and novelty, not depth. Social media feeds are infinite scrolls, pushing us to swipe past the present for the next hit of stimulation. This isn't accidental. It's engineered to keep us moving, never lingering. Our brains adapt to this rapid-fire engagement, building habits of quick judgment and superficial processing. We learn to extract headlines, form opinions in seconds, and crave instant reactions. These habits bleed into real life. Conversations feel slow, waiting is unbearable, and deep reading becomes a chore. We apply the logic of the swipe to everything: people, art, even our own thoughts. The result? A pervasive impatience and intolerance for anything that doesn't deliver immediate payoff. We're conditioned to believe new is better, fast is valuable, and slow is a waste. This mindset is the enemy of observation. The tyranny of the swipe reshapes our perception of time, value, and meaning. To observe deeply, we must break free from this cycle. Before instant answers, wisdom was earned through patient observation. Scientists, artists, and craftspeople mastered their fields by looking closely, for long periods, at the world around them. A naturalist sketching a plant noticed every detail: the shape, the texture, the way it turned toward the sun. This slow process forged deep understanding and respect for complexity. Patient observation taught virtues: patience, humility, focus, and reverence for reality. When you spend an hour watching an ant, it's no longer just a bug. It's a story, a world. Today we trade this deep wisdom for quick answers and summaries. We want Google's instant results, not the messy process of discovery. The skills of patience and focus are endangered. We're losing the ability to learn from the world itself. The world's lessons are still there, but we're forgetting how to read them. The patient gaze reveals richness that speed can never offer. True insight waits for those willing to look. The loss of observation isn't just cultural, it has real consequences. Snap judgments lead to mistakes. A manager misses a crisis, a doctor overlooks a symptom, a recruiter dismisses talent. Superficiality is rewarded, thoroughness penalized. Complex issues are reduced to memes and headlines. Opinions form on slivers of information. We rarely pause to ask, what am I missing? This lack of rigor makes us easily manipulated and prone to outrage. Wisdom isn't just knowledge, it's seeing patterns, context, and acting with foresight. Without observation, we lose the ability to develop wisdom. A glance-driven life erodes our judgment and understanding. The decline in observation damages our relationships. Empathy is rooted in noticing. Body language, tone, subtle emotions. When we live at a glance, we miss these cues and our connections suffer. We scroll past people, offering polite nods instead of real attention. This creates an empathy deficit. We miss when loved ones are struggling. Without observation, intimacy and trust fade. A society that doesn't observe becomes less compassionate and more divided. True connection starts with the gift of full, observant attention. Observation isn't just outward, it's inward too. Self-awareness is internal observation, noticing thoughts, feelings, and patterns without judgment. A life of constant reaction leaves no room for introspection. We distract ourselves from discomfort instead of understanding it. Without self-observation, we repeat mistakes and lose touch with our values. We become strangers to ourselves, swayed by trends and others' opinions. Reclaiming observation means seeing ourselves clearly. Only then can we live authentically and grow. Slowing down feels uncomfortable because our brains are wired for constant stimulation. Stillness triggers restlessness and a craving for distraction. This isn't weakness, it's a physiological response to our digital habits. We equate productivity with activity and stillness with wasted time. Overcoming this discomfort takes conscious effort, like building endurance. Start small. Sit for 5 minutes without your phone. The urge to escape will be strong, but with practice it fades. True observation requires stillness and presence. Slowing down isn't laziness, it's making space for deeper engagement. Only in quiet can we truly see and appreciate reality. Observation is a skill you can rebuild with small, intentional habits. Practice active noticing. Pick one thing on your walk and study it for a minute. Ask questions. What colors, textures, or changes do you see? Try a contoured drawing. Trace an object's outline with your eyes and pen, forcing your attention to slow down. In conversations, put your phone away and practice active listening. Notice tone, pace, and body language. Give people your full attention. It deepens connection and empathy. Schedule time for unstructured observation. Sit in a park or by a window and just watch. Don't force insights. Let curiosity guide you. Notice patterns, movements, and interactions. Over time, these habits rewire your brain for depth. The world becomes more vivid and interesting. Reclaiming observation is reclaiming a richer, more connected life.